welcome in another video where I want to tell you about how your mind can heal your body. So as strange as it sounds, you are not what you think, but it does affect you what you think. And if you struggle with overthinking, with thinking that you are not good enough, the always negative thinking about yourself or about others, or being like feeling like you are not happy all the time, that's the only thing your brain unfortunately understands, and that's what you are gonna feel. And I know that from my own experience, and I can tell you that if you struggle with this, there is a way out of it, and you can feel more joyful, more happy, and more satisfied with the life. So I remember when I was reading this really interesting book. It's called actually, it's called How Your Mind Can Heal Your Body. So the title of the video is How Your Mind Can Heal Your Body. But this book is from Dr. DavidRHamilton, and by that time I already knew that what I'm thinking, it affects me. That what I am surrounding myself with does affect me. So if you keep watching a lot of violent movies, or shooting, or you let your children watch all these things, then definitely it does affect them, because it does activate things in your brain like you were experiencing them. And I kind of assume that what surrounds me affects me, and it does really matter what you take in, and what you say, and what you do. But when I was reading this book, I was just amazed. And there is this interesting story I will read you about in this book. Is that there is they were testing a group of people who were actually stretching elastic band, and muscle strength of one group of the right hand increased by 50% of those who were stretching the elastic band. But amazingly, in the group who merely watched the training, finger strength in their right hand increased by 32%. Not only they had not lifted a finger, they hadn't even imagined it. So if you couldn't be bothered exercising at the gym, could you sit in the cafe, watch everyone else exercising, and gain some improvement? As strange as this sounds, the answer is yes. So there is a whole thing about of the people and their stories. But I was just amazed when I was reading about this, and I was just thinking, wow, 32% by people who were just watching how to stretch the band, and they also improved. And then I realized how when I am around the people who are happy, how I'm mirroring those people, how you also become happy. And when you are around the people who are negative, you also become negative. So what you actually see really, really affects you, and it really your brain only understands what it sees, what it hears, and it really makes a big difference in your day-to-day life. And once I realized how important it is, I started being aware of my thoughts. I started being aware of oh, why do I think these thoughts? Thoughts are not even accurate. When I share them with my friend, she said no, this is not even true. This is not how I see you. This is not how how it is. And I was like, wow, the mind is never really happy. The mind is always finding a way how to be negative and complaining about something. And once you become aware of that, that you have these repeating thoughts in your head, you can also start reversing them, and you can also start changing them. And you know what I did to start reversing this is that I already shared that with in some videos, but I will repeat myself with this, because I shared that I started creating these little cards around my house where I was writing down some affirmations, some you are good enough, or you are lovable, and all these thoughts. And as soon as I just saw them, I just thought these thoughts, you know. Maybe I didn't believe them at the, like, you know, from the beginning. When I saw them, I was like, oh no, this is not right. But I at least like saw them, and that's what my brain understood. Or when I was sitting on the toilet in the bathroom, I just on the door put something like, you know, what reminded me that what I am doing is good enough, that I am doing things the best I can. All these things reminded me, like, you know, that the life is good and that I am actually doing good in my life. And so that was the first thing I did, and this brought a big awareness in my life where I was able to see. So are you able to see that you are having these thoughts, that these thoughts are, like, you know, like happening and repeating itself from like, you know, in your mind, and they are repeating itself over and over again? Or I remember always thinking thoughts, negative thoughts from my past. Whatever happened in my past, I was just like always thinking about something what happened, and then I realized, why do I keep thinking about these things from the past? I am here right now, and I just keep thinking about things which happened a long time ago, and I can do things differently now. I can think, like, you know, differently. I can heal. I can heal my body. I can heal my mind. And so are you aware that you are having these thoughts? And if you do, I'm just wondering, comment down below if you are aware, type aware. And if you are not even aware, I hope this video will help you, and to see um, how these thoughts are affecting you in your day-to-day life. And I also want to give you a one really powerful tool I've been like using for a while, and it's just changing the way I think and how I feel so much. So every day, before I even get out of my bed, I am listening. Sometimes it's the affirmations or talks from Abraham Hicks. So if you don't know Abraham Hicks, check her out. Or I'm listening to recordings of my own voice, which is just saying some beautiful things about the life and about me. Like, life is good, everything is okay. Sometimes you feel inspired, sometimes you don't feel inspired, and that's okay. So I listen these things before I even get out of my bed, and then I listen a music or frequency. It could be a favorite music, or it could be a favorite, like, you know, frequency, which is like, you know, changing and helping to change like things in your brain. And because you know that when you listen to some music, it makes you feel good. So when I listen those things in the morning, first thing in the morning, then I envision what I do in a day. I envision myself what I am gonna do the whole day. So I'm going to go, like, you know, to the bathroom, brush my teeth, have a breakfast, what I'm eating, how does it smell, how does it look, and it will take you not even a couple minutes to go through your day. But what happens is that you feel so much better in the day, and no matter what happens in your day, you start believing that the life is good, that the things are just good in your life. And even though some situation happens in your day-to-day life, which where you are not visualizing, you are already tapping into the source of, like, you know, of the goodness and of the good stuff you want to have in your life. And that makes you feel so much better than actually tapping into the negative stuff. Because when you tap into the negative stuff, it doesn't make you feel really good, does it? So and it definitely didn't make me feel good. So I hope these tools will help you. Let me know down below if you tried it, how did it work, if it helped you or not. And if you need a support, I am offering one-on-one coaching. So reach out. The email is down below under the video, and I will see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching.